Hi guys! Welcome to my channel, Live Love Yoga with Kimberly. My name is Kimberly and I'm passionate about teaching you yoga and everything mindfulness. For today's episode, I will be leading you through a 30-minute yoga sequence for the hips. So it's really important to stretch out our hips here and there, because when our bodies are faced with stress or any anxiety, we tend to hold tension in our hips or legs because our fight and flight response gives our legs an automatic reaction of fighting back. So we tend to strengthen our legs for any reason, whether it's a big or small kind of stress. So I hope you enjoy today's yoga class, and when you're ready, you just need your yoga mat and a space to begin. I'll see you there on the mat. Let's start with our child's pose. So that's knees as wide as the mat, and then your big toes are touching behind you, then sitting on the ankles and stretching your arms forward and forehead to your mat. So in this pose, let's build our presence. Let go of the thoughts that are running through your mind, and let's practice being present on our mat. And start being conscious of your inhalations and exhalations. So you will be staying here for a little bit, and at first you may not be as pulled to the ground as we go on our breathing, but it's good because we're letting the gravity pull us towards the ground, and you may feel a sensation towards your groin and your low back. So this is already a hip opening pose. So just continue to breathe. And remember that anytime that you feel tired in the yoga class, you may come back to this position to reset your body and brain. Now slowly coming to our all fours. So the shoulders are on top of the wrists and your hips are on top of the knees. So it's perpendicular to the ground. Inhale, belly down, look up to our cow pose. Exhale, rounding the back, looking to our navel. So really push up your back or rounded back. Inhale, belly down, look up, and your hips are also pointing to the ceiling. Exhale, rounding the back, look to the navel, pushing your hands to the ground. Inhale, belly down to our cow. So this is called the cat-cow. So last one, exhale, rounding the back, looking towards our navel. Then slowly coming back to neutral position and going to our standing position on the tops of our mat. So toes are touching each other and our heels are 1 inch apart. Let's go ahead and roll our shoulders up and back. And one more, shoulders up and back. Our hands are on our sides. Look in front of you and your sacrum is pointing towards the ground, so you may touch your hips and check if your sacrum is pointing towards the ground, and then coming back to hands on our sides. This is called our mountain pose. You may look straight ahead of you or start closing your eyes. Together, let's inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. 2 more of our clearing breaths. Inhale through the nose, out the mouth. 1 more, inhale through the nose, then out through the mouth. So you may set an intention for your practice today while we are in our mountain pose. Be conscious of your breathing in and out through the nose. So let's practice being still in this position, and that also goes with our mind. Now slowly, let's inhale our hands towards the sides and up towards the sky, looking up. Then exhale, we bend towards the left side, stretching our right side of the body. Inhale back to center. Then exhale, bending towards the right side, giving a stretch towards the left side of the body. Then inhale, coming back to center. Now exhale, folding, hinging from the hips. So we are now in our forward fold. You may slightly bend your knees, so your chest may fold more towards our front leg. So hands may be touching the ground. And let's go ahead and touch our elbows. So staying here for 3 breaths. Now, when you're ready, inhale, straighten your back, hands goes to our ankles, look straight. Then exhale, fold, hands towards the ground, and coming to our plank position, so stepping your right foot back and your left foot back. Make sure that your shoulders are on top of your wrists, and then slowly bending the elbows. On the exhale, then inhale up towards our upward facing dog. So giving a stretch to our low back. Your knees may be off or on the yoga mat. Looking up. Then exhale, hips up towards our downward facing dog. So just feel that you're creating a V shape with our bodies. And let's go ahead and pedal our feet. So bending the right knee and then the left knee. And then breathing here, being still for 3 breaths. When you're ready, slowly look towards the front of the mat and go ahead and step your feet towards the front of the mat or your hands. Inhale, flat back, hands towards the ankles. Exhale, folding forward, bending our knees. Then on the next inhale, inhale your hands up, our hips are still bent towards our chair pose. So as what the name of the pose says, this is a pose where we're virtually sitting down, like there's a chair that we're sitting on. So let's look towards our toes. If you cannot see your toes, push your knees back a little further and go ahead and look up. 2 more breaths in this position. Slowly release the pose, coming back to our forward fold. Maybe bending our knees, shaking it. When you're ready, inhale your hands up to the sides and towards the sky, to our standing position, looking to our hands. Then exhaling, hinging from the hips back to forward fold. Inhale, flat back, hands to the ankles or towards the mat if you can reach it. Then exhale, fold, hands to the ground, coming to our plank position. So if it's harder for you to go on a plank today, we may also put our knees towards the mat. Then exhale, bending our elbows to our chaturanga, or this is called the yoga push-up. Inhale, looking up to our upward facing dog. So our toes are untucked. Then exhale, raising the hips towards the sky to our downward facing dog. Breathing here. When you're ready, look in front. Step towards the fronts of your mat. Then exhale, fold. Then inhale, hands towards the sky. Then exhale, hands to the sides. So now we're going to our eagle pose. So starting with our right leg. So go ahead and balance your body with your left foot, sticking to the yoga mat. And then on the inhale, let's raise our right leg up. And then go ahead and fold that towards the left leg like this. So if it's available for you, you can also hook your right foot towards the lower part of the left leg. So that's the right leg. And then for our hands, left arm comes on top of the right. So tangling them together like this. And then imagine that you're sitting on a chair. And go ahead and breathe. Feel your breath. So this is a balancing position. Our legs are opening our hips more. And you may also feel a sensation in your shoulders here. So we're stretching it, opening it up. Then slowly release. Shaking our legs. So that may be quite hard for our left leg, but it's making it stronger. So just reset here. Breathing in and out. Now go ahead and prepare to do that on our right leg. So firm up your right foot towards the yoga mat and feel that your right leg is strong. And go ahead and put your left leg on top of your right leg. And if you can, you may hook your left foot towards the lower part of our right leg. And for the hands, now the right hand goes on top of the left, so tangling them together. So you may hands, or if not, just do that. And feel that you're sitting on something, like in chair pose. So just quiet the mind. Breathing in and out through the nose. Now slowly releasing the pose, shaking the legs. So that's a balancing pose. It may look easy, but it's really hard. So go ahead and reset here. Just breathe on our standing position. When you're ready, inhale, hands up towards the sky. Then exhale, fold, hinging from the hips. Inhale, flat back, hands towards the ankles. Then exhale, fold, hands towards the yoga mat. And going to our plank position. So this will be our last core workout for this class. So staying here in our plank for 3 breaths. Remember to engage your belly, also your hips. Feel that your hips are being pulled towards the sky, but your top of the head goes on a straight line towards our ankles. Breathing here. Now slowly releasing the pose and coming to our seated position. So legs are straight in front of us. When you're ready, inhale, hands up. Then exhale, fold, hinging from the hips. So you may bend your knees higher if it's hard for you to fold. So the key here is to hinge from the hips. Don't round your back. So just fold like that. Your hands may be on the yoga mat or towards your feet or legs. Now, every inhale, feel that your spine is getting longer. And on each exhale, fold a little deeper. On each inhales and exhales, the gravity is helping us go down further. So you may try to stretch your legs out, unbend it, and fold a little deeper. Two more breaths. Slowly releasing the pose. So coming to our Indian seat and going to our cradle position. So starting with our right leg, just pull your right leg up and carry your lower right leg like a baby, like this. So you may stay further down or up. And we're staying here for 3 breaths. So inhale through the nose, then exhale out the nose. So you may feel a sensation in our right upper leg or the outer side of the upper leg. One more breath. Inhale, then exhale. Now let's go ahead and cradle our right leg. So just move that towards the right and then the left. You may go slow or faster. So just trying to open up our right hip. Then slowly releasing the pose. So right leg goes towards the ground, and then doing that on the other side. Left leg up. So carrying your lower left leg like a baby. So 3 breaths here. Really feel the inhales through the nose and out the nose. You may remain your eyes open or closed. So we are stretching the back side of our upper left leg and also the outer side. So it's really good for you to stretch your legs and hips because there's always a stuck energy or blocked energy, or you may also call it stuck emotions in our hips. Because when we are faced with stress or problems, our instinct is to fight back, and when we tend to fight back, we strengthen our legs because we're going into a fighting position. So when you're ready, let's go ahead and cradle our left leg. So go ahead at your own pace, left leg towards the left and towards the right. Slowly releasing the pose. So coming to our butterfly pose, our soles of the feet are touching. So whatever is accessible for you today, your feet may be far from your groin, or it may also be further close to your groin. So touching our feet, and inhale, find length in the spine, so straight back. And while we're in our butterfly pose, let's go ahead and turn our heads down, so chin to chest. And roll our necks together, so go ahead and roll that towards the right side. Really slowly, be mindful. And then towards the back side. And then next, neck goes to the left side. Then back to center, chin to chest. Now doing that on the other side. So roll your neck very slowly towards the left. And then towards the back of the room. And then towards the right side. Now slowly coming back to center. Chin to chest, and then when you're ready, just put your head back to neutral. Now shaking our legs up and down. And go ahead on your lying down position, so back towards the mat. Then let's pull our knees together, hugging our elbows in, and roll from side to side, giving our lower back a massage. And then go ahead and release your left leg down towards the ground, and just hugging our right knee in. So right knee is folded. And then with our left hand, let's go ahead and pull the right knee towards the ground. And then our right hand goes towards the ground on a cactus position, looking towards the right side of the room. So twist on the right side of the body. Don't forget to breathe. Slowly coming back to center. So switching the legs, right leg goes to the ground, and then let's hug our left knee towards the chest. When you're ready, pull the left knee with your right hand towards the right side of the room or the floor, and our left hand goes on a cactus position on the left side of the room. Your eye gaze is towards the left. Twisting for the left side of the body. Don't forget to consciously breathe. And then slowly coming back to center, pulling both our knees in. So giving ourselves a big hug. So forehead to the knee. So really squish your body in. And then slowly release. So feet towards each side of the mat. So right foot towards the rightmost side of the mat, and then left on the leftmost side of the mat, and then hands on our sides or outside the mat. So we're close to the last part of our practice. So let's release all of the stress in our body. It's time to relax. So starting with the forehead, release that tension in the forehead. And then unlock your jaws, maybe leaving a little space in between the lips. Relax your shoulders down towards the mat. Feel the sacrum towards the mat. The outer side of our feet goes to the ground. And maybe feel the back of the neck towards the yoga mat. So back of the neck long. And just let it go. Find rest here. Let go of the breathing. If your eyes aren't closed, slowly close your eyes. So this is our Savasana or our corpse pose. So our practice is done. Let go of any tension in your body. Now slowly bringing back the consciousness to our bodies, wiggling our toes and fingers, waking up the body. And when you're ready, Go to either side, to your right or left, into a fetal position. On your next inhale, push your body back up with the help of your hands. And going back to our seated position with our eyes still closed. All together, let's inhale our hands up. Hands touching each other and then hands towards our heart. Let's bow down, chin to chest. So thank yourself today for showing up in your mat. Last clearing breath, so in through the nose and out the mouth. So together, inhale, then exhale. So may our thoughts be kind to ourselves and to others. The light and love in me bows down to the light and love to each and every one of you. Namaste.